Welcome, beautiful souls, to my channel. My name is Jacqueline, and today we're going to be talking about how we're moving collectively through a massive portal right now. We are like in between worlds, right? The 3D, the 4D, the 5D, through this ascension process, and we're feeling it really big these days. So, we're going to dive into this portal that we're really currently in. If you don't know me already, my name is Jacqueline, and feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be putting out lots of videos in terms of spirituality, expanding your consciousness, wellness, and astrology, all that good stuff. So diving right in. So right now we are literally going through a massive portal. And I'm sure if you're on the spiritual path, if you are an empath, you can feel the split between two worlds, because we are literally like splitting between two worlds. And let me explain what I'm talking about. So we are trained, and what we've been doing thus far in the 3D is we literally operate from mentalism, from the mind. Everything is very egoic, right? So the way we create has been through the ego. And we all know the issues that comes with, right? The ego and the mind can only take us so far. And it's really not about having an ego death. It's not about killing the ego. It's about using the ego in the passenger seat, okay? The driver's seat is the heart, and the heart chakra and the electromagnetic field that the heart actually creates is we're dropping into that energy, and the ego is in the passenger seat helping us, through our navigation, but it's not driving the car. And thus far, humanity has been driving the car from an egoic perspective. That's why we've had so many issues. That's why we have war and separation and division and corruption left, right, and center. It's because the ego is based off of greed and fear and the 3D. Now, the ego isn't bad. It's not a matter of making the ego bad, good or bad. It's about understanding your ego and not identifying with the ego. It's like something else, right? It's not you. You are not your thoughts. You can see your thoughts. You're the observer of your thoughts, right? So we're moving between this portal, and this portal is like, it is crazy, because we can feel how we've, those that are on the transformational path, we've gone from this very 3D way of being to we're birthing in through this portal of like wanting to be more in our heart, wanting to be more in that center of real, love and real non-attachment, right? And we are really connecting to this deeper part of who we are. It is a very peaceful place to be, being in that heart center. It's also very playful and fun and flowing, and it's a trusting energy as well. And I personally have been, almost channeling this energy a lot, this 5D energy of higher states of consciousness, unity consciousness, where we're diving into really loving our brothers and sisters, like genuinely loving them, because we just want humanity to succeed. We just want to, be and support one another from a real place of love and divinity from our higher states, right? Now, the ego likes to keep us separate. And so you're probably noticing that there is a fight right now with like humanity. People that haven't done the work, they are so identified with their ego. They don't know that they're identified with their ego. That's part of the problem, is that try telling somebody what the color blue is. You can't, that can't see, right? People are very identified with their mind, and this becomes a major problem as we're trying to ascend into a feeling body, into a feeling essence of who are actually really, who we really are. We are not the mind. right? That's why we call it intuition. We feel it within the body. It's visceral, and the body knows before the mind knows. The mind is a great computer, but it's not great for directing your life, and it's not going to drop you into states of real love and unconditional love, like I feel we all are. So as we're moving through this portal, in and out, we're going like through these worlds of wanting to step into this higher version of ourselves, and then we're being pulled back in by people of lower frequency who haven't done the work. It can be it's a back and a forth, right? And what I'm noticing is that these eclipses that are coming are going to clip out these parts of us that we've also been perpetuating. You know, whether it's an unhealthy pattern or relationship or friendships or whatever it is, the universe is going to clip it out. And it clips it out for you without even you having to try. It's quite magical how this happens. But the universe, I feel, is so intelligent, actually knows what it is that you need. Like if you've done the inner work, you don't have to worry about clipping out. I mean, you might have to take some actions that are going to require you to cut out that thing or cut out that person or whatever it is. You're going to have to probably take a few actions, but the universe is going to bring it up within you, and then it's going to be up to you to step into your power. And, you know, this has been something that I've had to really work through, is owning my power, because we have been taught to fear our power and to play it small, to make other people feel safe. It is not our job to make other people feel safe. It is our job to own our power. And a lot of empaths are like this. Very sensitive people were taught very young to hush hush because it made other people uncomfortable. You know, it made other people uncomfortable that you were sensitive, that you wanted to cry, that you had big emotions, whatever it was, that then you had to hush hush it. And now we're all coming online and we're saying, wait, hold on a second. I actually feel truth coming through me, and I'm not going to be hush hush about it. You know, it's not our job to be liked by everyone. It's our job to step into the highest version of who we are and our truth, right? So I feel that very deeply right now, is that empaths are really being called to step into the highest version of themselves. And that can require changing, transforming, and then leaving behind people that are used to you playing small, that are used to you being how they want you to be. And it's none of your business, and it's none of their business, right? If it's in alignment, then it will be so. But it's very important that we tune in so that we can raise and continue to raise our frequency through this portal of being like drawn in and drawn up, drawn back through the ego, and then drawn back to the heart center, right? And, you know, I think it's just what I feel really passionate about, is like moving into more of a heart-centered world. Like, but it requires also standing up for yourself. It's not like, oh, I'm always perfect and I'm always nicey. Sometimes you have to say hard truths to people. Like, it's not our job to be perfect. It's our job to speak truth as kindly as we can, to be in our hearts, to be in you. If you know your heart, you know that you have good intentions for others, that you want the absolute best for people, that you want to see everyone succeed and do well, right? So we're going through the portal, y'all. It's wild, and we're moving from, 3D to 5D, right? The heart. We're moving from the mind to the heart. And 5D is, in my opinion, so heart-centered. It is expansive, peaceful, but also it does require you standing in your power. At higher frequencies, people aren't afraid of down here, we're afraid of people who have power, right? So, that's something I've been tuning into, and I do think is important that people understand. And, those aligned souls, as we're moving through this portal, will start to, we'll start to meet those aligned souls who are also on the path of ascension and who are dipping into the 5D as well. Because a lot of these egoic structures are falling, and I'm here for the transformation. I have 3 planets in Scorpio, okay, and 4 in Sag. I need some transformation in my life, and I can see the big picture in a lot of it. So, I would say as we're moving through these portals, it's very important that we continue through this alchemy of transmuting the dark, which is the ego in a lot of ways. People who haven't worked on themselves, that's stuck in the ego, stuck in the mind. That is not a fun place to be. And as you move into the heart, you see it even more clearly, and it becomes even more apparent, those that are not. But, it's not for us to judge. It's just for us to then say, okay, I have clarity, and I'm going to move this direction now, So, stay strong through this portal time as we're moving through up in ascension and, back in and out. We're always kind of going in and out of this 3-dimensional to 5D. And just understand that, in 4D also, we're kind of popping in there as well. But, releasing what needs to be released and connecting to your own heart, following your own heart, your own intuition is what you came here to do. Not to make the world happy, to make yourself happy, and to follow in your own guidance, your own truth. So, I'm sending y'all so many blessings through this portal time that we're moving through. If you want to learn more about the different transformational coaching, things that I offer, check out the link below. I will offer that to you all. I, love helping people through their process of transformation and growth, because it is something I personally love to do. And I, feel like I can hold people through their darkness, and create the space that is needed for healing and for growth, true internal growth. So I'm just sending you all so much love. And until next time, please take care.